tour, and during that tour, I wanted to give back. You know, I saw some things going on in Mississippi, in the high schools there. A lot of students needed role models to look up to other than just rappers and ball players, right? And so I started this program to give back and do my part in the community. I've been in San Diego my entire career, got here in San Diego in 1986. And so I'm a transplant into San Diego, and I love the community. Also, I was a volunteer coach at Legacy Park for 20 years as well in the community, giving back. The young man that I'm about to present this award to, I had the pleasure of speaking to him over the phone during a phone interview. And when we were speaking, he told me that, if I get this correctly, around his 10th grade year, there was a changing point in his life. And it made me think about my own life and the changing point in my life. And one of the changing points was when my English teacher told me that if I don't act right, I'm not going to graduate. So that was the very first point that changed my life. Now, I was number 4 in my class, right? But from the bottom, though, from the bottom. I was number 4 in the class from the bottom, so I had to go a long way, right? I just say that to say that, you know, don't let where you're from, your current situation, things you had to overcome, stop you from doing what you want to do. Now, one of the biggest things, and I know we got a time limit, but one of the biggest things that changed my life was I was in the Navy 10 years, already halfway done my career. I was an E5, anybody know about the military, which is not good, right? So E5, 10 years in. And I was rebellious, hard-headed, even though I had a job and had a family at the time, right? And so I still wasn't doing the right thing. One day, a young man, he was my supervisor at the time, he came up to me, he saw the attitude and the madness that I was carrying around. And he asked me, and it was a simple thing, let me help you. That was all he did. He really didn't do anything else, but reached his hand out and said, let me help you, why are you mad? And from that point on, the only thing I changed was not my work ethics, it was my attitude. And from that point on, I changed my attitude and I became a more positive thinking brother, right? Instead of looking at the glass, and we already hear it, looking at the glass half full or half empty, I was that brother always looking at it being half empty, right, complaining. And then I changed the way I thought. And every time I seen the glass, then I said, well, it's half full. And with that just change of mentality and also coupled with smart work, not hard working, because I'm not a hard worker, I'm a smart worker, right? You can work hard and not go anywhere, right? So I changed the way that I began to work and also the crowd that I ran with. Because I was told, being a Southern boy, the eagles don't fly with buzzers. So you'll never see an eagle flying with a buzzer. So in order to fly with the eagle, you had to hang around the eagle and see the people that are doing things and positive things in your life. And from that point on in my career, I went from E5, for those who know it. In a couple years, I picked up first class, picked up chief, picked up warrant, and the rest was history in my career naval-wise. As far as educational, just telling the young men about this a little bit. My first 2 classes in college, at a community college, I got F's in my first 2 classes in college. Not because I wasn't able to do the work, I just quit. Right? 1994 was my first 2 college classes. And then I went back again to start school again because I wanted to change my attitude. Again, changing the way I think, went back to school, and then I began my journey. I completed my associate's degree. Then I completed my bachelor's degree. Then I completed my master's degree, which was unbelievable because the brother from the bottom, now I'm rising to the top, right? And it was all the mental thing. And then I went on, not that I had a lot of brothers in my community, in my circle, that had doctorate degrees, but I wanted to expand my horizon, right? Instead of taking the GI Bill and the money that the government had gave me and go to Southwestern or one of these little schools, which is great, but when I had the money that I could go ahead and get my doctorate degree, so I challenged myself. And I took 1 doctorate class and got an A. And then I took another one, got another A. And I took 1 more class and got another A. Then all I did was take 1 class at a time. I didn't take the whole 30 classes at one time. I just took 1 class at a time. And the Lord blessed me July 2016. On the 23rd of July, I was able to graduate with my doctorate in business.
All right.
You know what I mean? Now, I'll say this, not because I'm special. And And I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Now, if anybody know about the country, if you don't have a sharp tool, you have to hit it a lot of times, you know. And that's what I did. I just took one course at a time until I was able to reach my goal. So I just want to say to the young men that's here and the guys that follow your dream. You already have wonderful mentors. You already have a community behind you. If you look behind you when you're up here, you have a wonderful group of supporters to support you all the way through your career, through whatever decision you make in your life. Now, the young man that I'm about to present up, this is Shaw's dressed for young brother. Right when I seen him, I was like, wow, that's pretty tight. He dressed from the same shop I did. But I would like to present on behalf of the Conley Program Foundation, the Dr. George L. Conley Scholarship Award to Mr. Amir Duke. Now, I'm not going to reveal where he said he was going. I let him do that, but I am proud of him, and I'm always happy to see young men do things, strive to be better in their life, be a great role model for their kids, for the guys and their siblings behind them, and also for the community, because a lot of people learn from you old and young. So congratulations, keep doing what you're doing.